there was just one thing that, reflecting on the past year, was the most important thing. Hey guys, welcome to another video. And in this video, I want to talk about the most important thing that I learned in 2023. Going into the new year, just reflecting on all of the things that have happened in 2023, good and bad, a lot has happened. I finished third year of dental school, got engaged, had a lot of things kind of happen with clinic and classes and just a lot of great fun learning experiences. With all of those things, there was just one thing that, reflecting on the past year, was the most important thing, and one of the many lessons that I'm going to keep with me moving forward. And this one lesson was really just the importance of understanding that it's okay to not know everything, regardless of what phase of life you're in, regardless of how good you may feel at a certain skill. It's okay to feel like, even though I'm really good at this one thing, this is a case that I don't have experience with. This is a case that I don't know how to do. Because in clinic, there might be a time where I'm doing a filling that I felt was relatively routine. But then for whatever reason, I just couldn't get the filling right, or I just couldn't get the bite right for whatever reason. And I had to understand that no matter how many of these I've done before, it's okay to understand, okay, I need help. I need to go ask another faculty for their opinion on what to do. In the past, it was something where I would really look down on myself or think like, oh, I should know how to do this. Or when the faculty came and it ended up being kind of a simple fix, I would immediately just think, oh, why didn't I think to do that? Why didn't I think to check this before I got the faculty? I was talking to one of my faculty members about it, and he said there's a reason why it's called the practice of dentistry, because you're constantly working at it. He said, I've been a dentist for over 30 years. He said, there's still things that I see where I'm just like, I don't know what to do here. Or not necessarily you don't know, but it's you're kind of building on prior knowledge to come to a solution. You don't always see the same cases time after time after time. I remember talking to one of my orthodontists, and he said the exact same thing, where he said oftentimes you use knowledge that you've acquired, whether it's in school or in practice, you piece certain things together and you use it to figure out a really tough case that you've never seen before. So I tried to remember that, because I definitely found myself just getting frustrated and getting annoyed, because I tend to be very impatient. And that's another thing that I'm definitely trying to work on, is understanding that I'm not going to be perfect at doing fillings from doing 5 or doing 10 or doing 20. It may take a lot of fillings, maybe 50, maybe 100. And even after that, you're still not necessarily going to be perfect, because there still could be a time that you're doing a filling and for whatever reason, it doesn't work out, or you're extracting a tooth, and even though you've pulled hundreds of teeth, there could be one tooth that you just can't get, and you can't get it out, or the tooth breaks and you have to send the patient to another provider. That was another thing that I really just had to come to terms with. I also just had to think about it from a sports perspective as well, because you may have guys like Steph Curry and all of these guys who are really good at basketball. And even though they're NBA players miss layups from time to time. And that's just part of being human. Or you can think of Patrick Mahomes, and as talented of a quarterback as he is, there are times where he might miss a routine throw, or he might miss a guy that was wide open. And that's just part of being human. And so to anyone who's been feeling the same way, I would just recommend to embrace being human, and to embrace the fact that no matter how many times you've done something, no matter what your position in a company is, it's always okay to ask for help. I hope that you guys can relate, and I hope you guys found this video helpful. And so also, to sum this video up, I just want to talk about how the number one thing that I learned this year was really just the importance of understanding it's okay to need help in anything, regardless of how much experience or how long you've been doing that thing. And so I hope you guys found this video helpful. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. Please comment as well any experience that you guys have had, what your biggest lesson was in 2023. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video.